Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Mariota on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The play clock's running down. On second down, Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run here with with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. About the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Mariota, and that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Mariota now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And it's 2nd down. We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion. Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. To throw Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 73 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On second down, here's Henry. Spinning away. Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Again, they'll run with Freeman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They run From the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On third down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mariota now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Mariota again. It's complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker from 13 yards out. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A nice little juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Ryan looking deep for Julio. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far They're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Mariota. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and just 1. Freeman again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On second down, Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. You got 21.
Here's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.